The future is coming, and sooner than you think. Did you imagine turning 10 years old or even 25 years old? Did you even think you'd find the love of your life at some beach somewhere, or even have your first baby? It's the same with the future. It looks like it never comes. But with the blink of an eye, it's here, next to us. Welcome to the future of tech. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. These new technologies will alter the way we live, care for our bodies, and help us avoid a climate disaster. The integration and interaction of several technology trends at the same time distinguishes the fourth industrial revolution from earlier industrial revolutions. In this video, the 10 major technological trends driving the fourth industrial revolution, trends that it is believed will forever change the way we do business and live our lives, will be revealed to you. Brace yourself, the new alien ship is somewhere here, and we've learned all the new skills we need to reach the aliens. Just kidding. Here are the top 10 trends in future tech that we're all waiting for. Number 10. Everything's smart and connected. You've probably heard of the Internet of Things from devices like smart TVs, smartwatches, and smart thermostats. Have you? Anyway, the Internet of Things refers to the growing number of intelligent, connected devices and items capable of gathering and transmitting data. We can't seem to live without it. How else would you read sciencefocus.com? But only around half of the world's population is online. There are numerous reasons for this, including economic and societal factors, but for some the internet is just inaccessible due to a lack of connectivity. Google is gradually attempting to fix the problem by using helium balloons to beam internet to inaccessible locations, while Facebook has abandoned ambitions to do the same using drones, allowing startups like Hybrid to steal a march. The British Antarctic Survey has launched their own network of microsatellites into low Earth orbit. Their satellites orbit the Earth 16 times per day and are already used to deliver internet connection to the most remote parts of the world. Everything from smart factories and workplaces to entire smart cities will be connected in the future. Number 9. Car batteries that charge in 10 minutes. This tech is unbelievable, yet has so much potential. Fast-charging electric vehicles is considered as critical to their adoption, as motorists may stop at a service station and fully charge their car in the time it takes to buy a coffee and use the restroom, taking no longer than a traditional break. Rapid charging of lithium-ion batteries, however, can harm the batteries, according to experts at Penn State University in the United States. This is because the flow of lithium particles, known as ions, from one electrode to another to charge the unit and hold the energy ready for usage does not occur smoothly with rapid charging at lower temperatures. This future tech will be a game changer. They discovered that if the batteries could be heated to 60 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes and then rapidly cooled to ambient temperatures, no lithium spikes would form and heat damage would be prevented. They created a self-heating battery design by utilizing a thin nickel foil to build an electrical circuit that heats in less than 30 seconds to warm the inside of the battery. The cooling system built inside the car would be used to provide the quick cooling required when the battery is charged. Their research, which was published in the journal Joule, demonstrated that they could fully charge an electric vehicle in 10 minutes. Number 8. Brain-reading robots. Brain-reading technology is no longer a science fiction theme, and its use has advanced dramatically in recent years. Researchers at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology Lausanne have tested one of the most interesting and practical applications we've seen thus far. These researchers have created a way for tetraplegic patients, those who can't move their upper or lower body, to interact with the world using a machine learning algorithm, a robot arm, and a brain-computer interface. During testing, the robot arm would do simple tasks, such as maneuvering around an obstruction. The system would then use an EEG cap to analyze brain signals and automatically detect when the arm had made a wrong action, such as moving too close to the obstacle or traveling too fast. The system can then adjust to the individual's tastes and brain signals over time. In the future, this could lead to brain-controlled wheelchairs or assistive equipment for tetraplegic patients. Number 7. Artificial intelligence, AI. All of that data is a key enabler for AI, which has made remarkable strides in recent years, notably in conversational AI. AI enabled smart speakers to respond to 100 billion voice commands in 2020 alone, a 75% increase over 2019. Enter a dog wearing a cowboy hat singing in the rain, and you'll get a slew of wholly unique images that meet the bill. You can even specify the style of art that will be returned in response to your request. However, the technology isn't perfect and still has flaws, such as when we provided it with poor design prompts for cartoon characters. The world can't wait for this tech, though there's a teaser of what's yet to come since the emergence of ChatGPT and Jasper AI. This new technology, known as DALL-E, is now in its second version, and the team behind it intends to keep refining it. In the future, we may see this technology utilized to produce art exhibitions, for businesses to receive quick, original images, or, of course, to revolutionize the way memes are created on the internet. The implication for businesses is that as our interactions with machines become more sophisticated, customers will anticipate AI capabilities in a wide range of products and services. This feels like a new science fiction movie all over again. Number 6. Xenotransplantation. Inserting a pig's heart into a person seems like a poor idea, but it is one of the most recent medical procedures that is making tremendous development. The practice of transplanting, installing, or infusing a person with cells, tissues, or organs from an animal source, known as xenotransplantation, has the potential to revolutionize surgery. The insertion of a pig's heart into a person has been one of the most common surgeries undertaken thus far. This has now been accomplished twice. However, one of the patients died after only a few months, while the other is still being monitored. Number 5. Digital trust. Users trust in enterprises to construct a secure digital world in which transactions and interactions can take place safely, securely, and easily is referred to as digital trust. Many people feel that blockchain and distributed ledger technology will play an important role in increasing digital trust and making interactions more secure. Nevertheless, the technology still has a long way to go before it is genuinely accessible to all types of companies. Many firms may find that collaborating with the many new innovators and entrepreneurs making meaningful progress in the blockchain field is the answer. Number 4. 3D printing. In the early 2000s, this seemed impossible, but now it is. Nowadays, 3D printing materials can be almost anything: plastic, metal, powder, concrete, liquid, or even chocolate. Entire houses may now be printed in 3D. This has the potential to revolutionize manufacturing. In brief, 3D printing allows producers to build items that are difficult to produce using traditional methods, to streamline the production process, and develop highly personalized products, even entirely unique one-of-a-kinds, all while minimizing waste and lowering costs. It's really simple to use these 3D printed bones. An MRI can be performed in a hospital and then uploaded to Ossiform, which creates a 3D model of the patient-specific implant that is required. The surgeon approves the design, and once produced, it can be used in surgery. The use of tricalcium phosphate allows the body to remodel the implants into vascularized bone, which makes these 3D printed bones unique. That is, they will allow for the full restoration of function that the bone being replaced had. To promote the best possible integration, the implants have a porous structure with big pores and channels for cells to connect to and reconstruct bone. Number 3. Gene editing and synthetic biology. When bad genes are discovered, gene editing can have a significant impact on an organism's or its offspring health. These negative qualities can, in theory, be altered thanks to new gene editing technology. In this way, gene editing has the potential to make significant advances in the battle against disease in humans, animals, and crops. While gene editing technologies can be used to create minor modifications to DNA, synthetic biology can involve sewing long strands of DNA together and putting them into an organism. As a result, the organism may change its behavior or acquire whole new abilities. What does this have to do with business? Synthetic biology and gene editing appear to have the potential to significantly transform the way we manufacture goods. Consider fascinating new items like cultured beef to show how disruptive these technologies could be. Number 2. Lab-made dairy products. We can't leave out the food we eat. Who wouldn't like pizza flying everywhere in the future? You've probably heard of cultured beef and Wagyu steaks made in a laboratory cell by cell. But what about other animal-based foods? A rising number of biotech firms around the world are researching lab-made dairy products such as milk, ice cream, cheese, and eggs. And more than one person believes they've figured it out. The dairy sector is not at all ecologically friendly. It accounts for 4% of global carbon emissions, more than air travel and shipping combined. And demand for a greener splash to pour into our teacups and cereal bowls is growing. Milk is not as difficult to produce in a laboratory as meat. Rather than growing it from stem cells, most researchers attempt to make it by fermentation, with the goal of producing the milk proteins whey and casein. Some products, such as Perfect Days, are already on the market in the United States, with continuous research focusing on duplicating the mouthfeel and nutritional benefits of ordinary cow's milk. In addition, researchers are developing lab-grown mozzarella that melts exactly on top of a pizza, as well as other cheeses and ice cream. Number 1. New energy solutions. Nuclear fusion is frequently promoted as the future's clean and potentially infinite energy source, but there's a catch. Maintaining a fusion reaction requires more energy than it produces. However, breakthroughs in magnet technology may enable a nuclear fusion reactor to produce net electricity by 2035. Green hydrogen is another intriguing zero-carbon energy alternative, which is different from traditional gray hydrogen production. Through an electrolysis procedure, water is split into hydrogen and water without producing any byproducts of green hydrogen. Historically, this process required so much electricity that green hydrogen was practically unthinkable. However, renewable energy sources have the potential to change this. For example, as excess renewable electricity becomes available on the grid, that energy might theoretically be used to power water electrolysis. The main takeaway from all of these patterns is that we are entering an era of continuous and rapid innovation, in which several technological trends mix and feed into one another to generate massive changes. For enterprises, this means that the days of incremental improvements are over. The future will be defined by constant change. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.